Go Freya. All right, John, so I want to talk a little bit about what we've been doing with Freya. We are really spending a lot of time working on the basics and making things really fun. She is a puppy. She doesn't have a long attention span like all other puppies. And we want to make training really fun for her so that she always wants to come back to us to train, right? So everything we start is based on games. The first thing I want to show you is a game that we played to help her come to us when called. So we call this the recall game. When I want her to come to me, my command is here. When she's turned and committed to coming towards me, I'm going to verbally praise her. The first game I'm going to play, I'm actually going to toss treats behind me so she comes towards me, but then goes back there to get a treat. I'm going to run to the other side of the room. Again, use the word here. When she turns to commit to coming towards me, I'm going to verbally praise her. When she gets to me, I'm going to throw the food behind me. And then I'm going to keep doing that process 8 to 10 times, depending on how engaged she is. So the very first thing we like to do is build up our engagement. A lot of people say, oh, well, my dog won't pay attention to me. My dog won't come when called. My dog won't listen to me. The problem there is there's no engagement. You are not as exciting as the rest of the world. So a lot of people kind of skip right through this part and they get to training certain behaviors. We want to make sure that Freya wants to be with us. So we're going to spend a lot of time playing games with her. Reinforcement is going to be heavy at first because number one, she is a puppy. And number two, we want to be the most important thing to her so that we can build on these behaviors. So I'm going to grab 5 to 6 pieces of high value treats in each hand. And remember, the command is here. When she comes to me, I'm going to verbally praise her. When she gets to me, she's going to get the treat behind me, and then I'm going to move on to the other side. Good, ready? So I'm going to toss one out to distract her. Command. Freya, here. Yes, good girl. Freya, here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good girl. Freya, here. Good girl. Freya, here. Yes. Good. Freya, here. Yeah, baby. Freya, here. Good girl. Let's work. Freya, here. Yeah, good girl, baby. That's a good girl. So that's the game we've been playing for the last couple of days. Now, I've also added a second game, very similar, but rather than her going behind me to get a treat, she's going to come in front of me and sit. And I'm actually going to touch her neck where her collar would be. Why? Because normally dogs will come to us when we call if we work on that. But generally, every time you go to grab a dog's collar, that means something bad for them. They're either going to be taken back in the house, they're going to be put in their crate, they're going to get reprimanded, whatever it is. Grabbing a dog's collar is generally not a positive thing for dogs. So we are going to add that to our recall behavior so it becomes absolutely very normal and it precedes the reinforcement, the treat. So now all of a sudden when I reach down to touch her neck or her collar, that only ends with something good. And I'm going to let go and give her the freedom to do it again. I'm going to grab some more high value treats. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, you're not jumping up. What a good girl. We've also been working on that. Good. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to toss the treat out to distract her. I'm going to call her to me. Right here. Sit. Yes, I'm going to touch her collar, give her a treat. Then I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to toss the treat back over there and do it again. Right here. Sit. Yes, good girl. Touch that collar. Reinforce. Okay. Right here. Yes. Touch her collar. Yes, good girl. Very good. Okay. One more. Right here. Good. Touch the neck. Reinforce. Okay. Good girl. So that's how we start shaping our recall to what we want it to be. But remember, the first part is all about games. The second part is shaping it. And then the third part is going to be building up the reliability on this behavior with distractions. But right now we are inside. There are no other dogs in here, no other people in here. We are making this very simple for her. I am the most exciting thing in this building. As she gets better, we keep practicing, we may add another dog, we may add another person, we may go outside, we may do it in a different room. But I want to build up the muscle memory of this behavior so much that when I do add distractions, yes, she knows exactly what's expected of her and she remembers the game. Good girl. Okay, baby.